everyone, today we have Brice, a seasoned wedding photographer who recently decided to pivot from the wedding industry. Brice, thanks for joining us. Could you start by sharing what drew you into wedding photography in the first place and what that journey was like for you?
Well, I think what drew me into wedding photography was when I realized that by doing portrait photography, I wouldn't make a living out of it. Living in Brussels, I used to shoot a lot of models or wannabe models, sometimes for free, sometimes I would get money. But when I started to get actually money from that, I was like, I don't think I would be able to make a living out of it. And I heard people were charging multiple hundreds of euros, sometimes more than 1,000 euros per wedding. And I was like, let me jump into it. And I would say that the journey as a wedding photographer was actually really interesting. I learned a lot. And a lot of component of the man that I am today come from the fact that I shot that many weddings in Belgium, but also abroad. So it has been an amazing journey. And looking back, I'm really proud of what I've been able to accomplish.
That's incredible, Brice. It's clear that your experiences have shaped you in many ways. What was the turning point that made you decide to step away from wedding photography and explore new opportunities?
So the turning point that made me realize that it might be the moment for me to step away from wedding photography actually happened during summer 2023. At the end of that season, I started feeling from within that something was off, that I wasn't getting the same kind of joy, I wasn't getting the same kind of involvement from myself. But at the time, I wasn't quite familiar with the concept of feeling things from within. Feeling my body, my emotion, looking for the highest joy. So yeah, I would say when it happened. But okay, you may wonder, but how actually did it manifest itself? Well, here's my answer. I would start to not have the same body work, the way I would deliver the weddings. I would sometimes be late, or I would come to justify, some of those things where I would actually be always on high energy. Things started to shift, and I think that's when it started. And during the summer 2024, that's actually when I got the confirmation that maybe I need to pause this thing, And it has been heavy, the realization, because I've been a photographer for so many years and wedding photographer for so many years. I built my branding on Instagram and even my life around the fact that I am a wedding photographer. And now to realize that the time has come for me to stop being a wedding photographer, I think it was quite difficult.
Thank you for sharing that, Brice. It sounds like a profound shift. What do you see on the horizon now? What's next for you? And what can viewers expect from your YouTube channel moving forward?
Well, that's an amazing question. What's next for me is, so in the past 6-12 months, I bought more than 120 books. Most of them are related to spirituality, self-development, discovering oneself. And when I started reading those books, the first one that I bought was The 5 Wounds That Prevent You From Being Yourself from Lise Bourbeau. And that book was really the turning point for me, because I felt something that I never felt before. When I was reading that book, I was able to understand not only my personal dynamic, but also the family dynamic. I'm talking about in French, I would say, l'arbre généalogique et émotionnel of the family. And when I was 30 minutes in the book, honestly, I started crying like a baby. It was clearly a shifting point. And 6, 7, 8 months fast forward, I bought more than 100 books, and it is clearly mind-blowing. I feel like I tapped into knowledge and information that everyone should know about. So I am personally still discovering. I feel like I just discovered the tip of the iceberg, and those information are so mind-blowing that I felt like it wouldn't be possible for me to keep reaching for the expansion, keep reaching for the highest joy if I would only be a wedding photographer. Well, wedding photography will always be with me, but I feel like now the moment has come for me to actually explore new horizon and expand. And when it comes to what can people actually expect from this YouTube channel, well, I think it's just witness someone that's just trying. I have a background of so in my family we are 6 kids, 6 engineers. So I used to think that because I studied engineering, I have to be an engineer my whole life. But my experience proved that it's actually not the case. So now on this channel, it will be about self-discovery, about self-experience, about discovering who I am, about jumping into spirituality, but also a lot of business, a lot of personal growth. So yeah, I'm actually super excited about what's coming.
That's fantastic, Brice. It sounds like you're on an incredible journey of growth and transformation, and I'm sure your audience will find a lot of value in following along. Before we wrap up, what's one piece of advice you'd give to anyone watching who might be feeling stuck in their current path and considering a change like you did?
Well, that's an amazing question. If you are watching this video and somehow you feel stuck, somehow you feel like you deserve more than what you currently have, just know being stuck is actually a huge message. It's like someone is coming next to your window with a big sign saying, hey, you need to focus on this, right? So that's what this stuck moment is for you. But this is how it works. This is actually an invitation from a higher force, from a higher something, to actually take your focus away from what's currently happening so that you can put your focus on something else. But here's the thing, the next thing doesn't have to be the best thing. It just needs to be different than what's currently taking your focus now. So let's say now you're focusing on bills. Let's say now you're focusing on money. Let's say now you're focusing on the fact that the job that you currently have is not the right for you, and you are stuck in between leaving that job or staying in that job. Like if you leave, maybe you're gonna run out of money, but if you stay, you're gonna die from within. So here's the thing, you can start focusing on the conversation that you have with some people that make you feel good. Let's say every day you have a conversation with your cousin, with your sister, and during those 5 minutes you feel amazing and you are able to remember how amazing your life is. Well, instead of having a 5 minutes conversation with that sister, make it 20. Make it 1 hour. When you go to bed, right before falling asleep, as soon as you lay on your bed and you close your eyes, instead of thinking about that job that's stressing you, think about a specific moment where something really happy happened in your life and you felt amazingly good, and go there and feel that feeling more often until you fall asleep. And I swear to you, it may not happen the same day, it may not happen the next day, but you're gonna start feeling that, wow, things are changing, things are shifting. Because whatever situation you are going through, it is not the situation the problem. It is how you are reacting to the situation. It is how you are reacting about that job. Because if you start lying to yourself, I mean really lying to yourself that right now that job is the best job ever, that boss, that manager is the best ever, and you start behaving as if you were already on the next job that you are seeking, you're going to see things changing. And this is something that you maybe already heard of. If you haven't, please listen to this. Right now, the situation that you are in, because you keep thinking about how bad it is, you are actually creating something else. What are you creating? You are creating in the energy field the next thing, but you are creating it with your current energy, and the current energy that you have now cannot create in that invisible realm something that's positive for you. So what can happen? The thing is, if you end up leaving this job now with the energy that you have within you now, well, what's going to come after cannot be better than what you currently have. Why? Because you created that opportunity with the energy that you have now within you. Yes, I may have already bypassed something here, which is you create your own reality. So my ultimate advice for you is to keep in mind that whatever is going to come next will come from the energy that you have within you now. If you're stuck in a relationship and you feel like with your partner nothing can work, well, my recommendation for you is to work on your feelings, work on your emotion that you are currently feeling now, because whatever is going to come next would come from the energy that you're already entertaining within your body now.
That's an inspiring perspective, Brice. It's clear that your journey and insights will resonate deeply with many viewers. For everyone watching, make sure to stay tuned to Brice's channel for more empowering content. And remember, the energy you cultivate today shapes your tomorrow. Thanks so much for sharing your wisdom with us, Brice.
You're welcome. Well, guys, thank you for staying into this. This is the one and only time that I will end the video this way. I've been wanting to record record YouTube videos for so long, but I kept having excuses. Oh, I can't, it's complicated, what am I going to talk about, and XYZ. But just today, what did I do? I actually put my phone on a tripod and I briefed ChatGPT to actually be my podcast host so that I can create this content. So the game has never been easier, and I swear to you that if you, or when you focus completely on you, when you realize that whatever has been happening to you is because you created it, everything is going to change, because you are the creator of your own reality. No one else does it. No one else. You create your life. You create everything. You create the hair that you have, the clothes that you wear. You create everything, every opportunity, every person that comes into your life and impacts your life positively or not positively. It is you doing that, and it all starts in the mind. It all starts there. I used to be so sad. I used to drink all the time. I used to do all those crazy shit because I would feel completely dead from within. But now, my friend, things are changing. So thank you, and make sure to hit that button if you had some kind of value from this video, because the next one is only gonna be even more amazing. My name is Brice, and I'm looking forward to talk to you in the next video.